Hey Brock, how's it going? I really appreciate you coming out today and take the time out of your day to come talk to me. So thank you. I know things have probably been hectic within your company from what I've heard. So
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's been overwhelming, but I'm excited to get started.
sounds good. Yeah, no, absolutely. So let me just give you a quick rundown. I'd love to learn a little bit more about where things stand with you in the IT environment. And I'm going to show you how our company, Gardner, helps CIOs similar to yourself and these kind of situations. And if it sounds like there's a fit, we can talk about the next steps moving forward. Does that sound okay with you?
Yep, that works for me.
Sounds good. So, from what I've heard, you've scaled from 2 to 21 locations in just a few years, which is very impressive. What's that growth been looking like for you from the IT side?
It's been quite chaotic to be honest. We've inherited a lot of different systems from the companies we've acquired. Some of them have newer software, some of them have older softwares, but everyone kind of wants what they're used to, so that's been difficult to deliver.
Yeah, well, no, I totally understand that. Sounds like you've had got like a tech patchwork. Um, what's been the hardest part of managing all those systems across so many sites? What do you think would be?
Integration. So trying to make everything work together without slowing the business down has been quite a struggle.
Right, yeah, and making all that work while keeping security, performance, and cost under control can feel like juggling fire, correct?
Yep.
Um, how are you guys currently making decisions on what stays, what gets replaced, and or consolidated? How do you guys make those decisions?
Well, right now we're doing everything more internally. We've had input from a couple advisors here and there, but it's been a mix of different ideas, and it's kind of hard to to use all that information. Like all that different if different information coming in is
Right.
difficult to hash out.
Okay, so it sounds like there's no go-to resource or central playbook. So when you're evaluating vendors or weighing new tech, do you ever feel like the guidance you're getting is biased or, in some sense, incomplete?
Yeah, that's been a problem. A lot of it feels like marketing fluff, either too high level
Correct.
or clearly they're just trying to sell you something.
Well, and I bet that's frustrating. Would having faster access to trustworthy, objective insights make those decisions easier or faster?
Definitely, especially now that we need to move quicker without making mistakes. Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know what though? It makes total sense.
Mhm.
It sounds like you're doing a lot with limited, sometimes unreliable information,
Mhm.
and trying to scale responsibility at the same time is just it can be harsh. So, um, and that's where I want to let you know that's where Gardner can step in. We work with thousands of CIOs, especially those dealing with growth through M&I. Sorry, M&A. So you're not alone in this challenge necessarily. We cover roughly 1,300 IT topics, everything from legacy system integration to cloud optimization, sourcing strategies, and vendor risk, etc. Go on and on. So.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot, but for for me to get a better understanding, what's the difference between just Googling it or reading a tech blog?
Well, you know what? That's a great question. The big difference for us is in the quality control and how actionable the content really is. So I'll give you a rundown on how it works. Every piece of research goes through peer reviews. It's vetted by multiple analysts. I'm sorry. We bring in real input, meaning customer input, and we update continuously, not just yearly like some other firms. So instead of random articles or opinions, you're getting data backed, role specific insights tailored to people in your shoes.
Got
Um,
it. So you're telling me it's going to be specifically tailored for me and my company.
100%. Whether your focus is on architecture, cybersecurity, infrastructure, modernization, etc., we give you the content that you need and tools most relevant to you as a CIO. Even your team can get their own tailored guidance. I mean, it's just we do a lot in this company, so
And you did mention vendor risk, is that right?
absolutely. You can pull side by side vendor comparisons, readiness checklists, pricing benchmarks, it's all searchable and practical. We also offer planning tools, maturity assessments, and direct access to analysts you can speak to one on one for strategic questions.
Wow, yeah, that would save us a lot of time. A lot of time.
Oh, absolutely, and probably a lot of frustration too. CIOs tells they go from second guessing themselves to confidently saying,
Hmm.
"Here's the direction we're going, and here's why."
Okay. So, we've worked with consultants like you in the past, but what's the real difference here?
And that's a fair question. Consultants are great, but usually short term, correct?
Hmm.
Um, they come and go for a project, build a roadmap, and then leave. With Gartner, you're getting an ongoing partnership. We're not trying to upsell a product. We're purely here to help you make better decisions going forward.
So, about my team, are they going to be actually able to use this, or is this something like you said they're going to use for a short amount of
Yeah,
time?
yeah, no, no, totally valid concern. What we see is once teams get a taste of how easily the platform is to use and how specific the insights are, it spreads fast. It's not just a static PDFs either. You get tools, templates, webinars, and live briefings your team can plug into. Um, and the most important thing, you're never flying solo. Whether it's your first vendor negotiation on your 10th system consolidation, you've got access to a team experts backing you up the
Yeah,
whole way through.
we definitely seen that. We've had tools in the past that we just, we end up putting on the shelf and never using again. So that's good to hear.
Yeah, yeah, no, we hear that too. That's why we emphasize a lot on onboarding and adoption. We don't just hand you a login and disappear. You'll get a dedicated client manager and optional check-ins to help everyone get value. So now, Brock, based on everything you've shared with me, the pace of growth, the need for clear guidance, and your team's current pain points, I think the best next step for us is to dive deeper into your current IT stacks, look what they look like, and where you want to take it from there. I'd love to bring one of our analysts who specialize in post M&A infrastructure planning. They can give you some personalized input. Would Thursday or next Tuesday, maybe the weekend morning work
Um,
better for you, or
let's
what's your
do
schedule looking like?
let's do Thursday.
Thursday's good with you?
Let's do Thursday.
Sounds good. Well, perfect. I'll send over a quick recap and lock in the invite. It'll just be about a 30-minute deep dive, so you can ask them anything. Feel free.
Awesome, Doc. Thank you. Sounds good.
Well, thank you again, Brock. It means a lot. I really appreciate you being open with me and about your challenges. These conversations are exactly where smart transformation starts. I'm excited to help blue distributors navigate this next chapter with you, with obviously clarity and confidence.
I
So,
appreciate that a lot, Nathan, and I'm really looking forward to see what you and your team can bring to me on Thursday.
of course, awesome. Well, it's good talking to you. See you soon. All right,
Have a good one. Bye.
you too.